All right, so I am just about to leave for work, and I wanted to take you guys with me today. I don't know how much I'll be recording at work, but I did want to talk about some things that just, I guess, are lingering in my mind right now, and I figured I would incorporate work into this video because it also has to do with my past experience with my previous jobs. But I guess what I wanted to talk about was how my previous job damaged me. Also, probably just like the location that I was in and the people that I was surrounded. While I was working there, I was able to work on either my bachelor's or my master's. I can't remember which one. And so then I was able to get a part-time job. And then in this part-time job, I was exposed to a lot of nice people. With the exception of one manager. But out of that environment, one of like the most beautiful souls that I've ever met came to my life, and she, like, still to this day, she and I are very close friends. I was working on getting a full-time job, in which I eventually got a full-time job, which, yay, great. I'm going to prove myself because I'm a hard worker and this is a full-time job and I'm working for the city and it's gonna be great. Quickly learned that there was something wrong in that place. There was some sort of like separation between like part-timers and full-timers, and like who worked and who didn't work, and who had seniority, who was newer, who knew their things, who didn't know their things. And it was just like, like who's supposed to do this, who's not supposed to do this. Like it was this like big separation. I ended up getting in the middle of this like year-long battle and I ended up being the one losing because I could see both the full-timer and the part-timer's point of views. I wanted to reconciliate that, and I think that was my mistake. I tried to get involved, having that as a little background to just record a couple of things later on, probably do a voiceover. So in order for me to prevent myself from sounding extremely negative in this video, what I'm trying to say is that the environment that I was in was an environment that really had you walking on eggshells. The people who you worked with every day had this tendency of changing their emotional stability on a daily basis, and you didn't know if you were going to find a truthful, genuine, nice person or a backstabbing, two-faced person. There's a lot of people who weren't truthful to themselves, who weren't truthful to other people, and this forced me pretty much to reflect. And even though it was very hard to transmute that into positivity, and it was really, really, really hard at the time, I feel that those interactions gave me such a character development. I started working more with archetypes that I could go into more like spiritual things in the future. Powerful archetypes, and it helped me find my value and my worth. And even though it was a hard time, I do appreciate the hateful and horrible energies that environment had. And I am really I'm trying really hard to not be like, name all the people. But I don't speak with any of them, not even people who begged for my friendship. For some reason, they ended up just dropping off of the face of the earth. And I learned that one can't chase after people, not even like friendships.
Bruh.
Time for some exercise. I'm watching Patty, and this is why I love her. So now that they're out of my life, I feel a lot more stronger. I feel more in control of myself. I feel like I finally want to live, which sounds very dark, but it's a reality that I was facing. And I'm really looking forward to experiencing what life has to offer. Now I'm gonna stop talking here because honestly, this song is badass and I don't want to talk over it. Now, yes, before this you saw me baking this fluffiness. I'm going to make cinnamon buns. I don't really love making icing. I don't even like have the ingredients to make icing. So as you'll see later on, I like to add some syrup and it's kind of like French toast. I'm just preparing myself for the sweet tooth cravings that are about to come. So don't judge me. I love my sweets. On another note, I am finally in a place where people actually care about me, and the supervisor slash manager actually cares for my own development into this career. Like, I am actually looked as an individual with strengths and sure, weaknesses. Obviously, not everybody's perfect. And I am put into a position where I can actually choose things that I'm good at. Like it's such a diverse place that I am allowed to grow. When we were having our one-on-one, I honestly had to stop and I had to ask her, like, am I being pranked right now? Like, I've never been in a position, or I've never been in a job where my feelings mattered, and like I'm actually looked at as an individual with potential on certain aspects of my career. So I am very, very thankful to be in this place where I'm at, to be in the position that I'm in, and to be surrounded by people who actually care about me. Honestly, deconditioning my past experience with jobs, and it's so refreshing, and I finally feel like I want to make a difference when it comes to what I do on my daily job. Honestly, be careful with like who I trust. Like, I think that's just deeply ingrained with me. but knowing that these co-workers of mine are genuine people is very heartwarming, and it makes me feel really, really good. I'm watching a movie with Jocelyn, and I love watching movies with friends, and she and I have very similar tastes. Thank you guys so much for watching, for sticking with me on this rant video. I had to get things off of my chest because I don't want to hold on to this anger, but I also don't want to just spread this anger that I held. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me, for listening to this rant if you made it to the end of the video. It was just something that was in my mind, and I wanted to talk about it without being too negative. But yeah, hope you guys have a great day, great night, great evening, and I'll see you in another video. Take care. Bye-bye.